friends, it's Bella and welcome to Beauty on a Budget. It's not so much beauty today, although something that certainly can affect our appearance. It's about anxiety, as I'm sure you saw from my thumbnail. Now I want to say, because I've done a few of these little series, haven't I, about all the different things. I've done covered divorce and aging, jealousy, and I thought today I would cover anxiety. But I want to say, like I've said in all the others, I've got no qualifications. I've got only life experience. I've never studied it. I've got no courses in anxiety. All I'm speaking from is from somebody with experience and, you know, watching other people I love and so forth. But I just always like to make that clear for you first. So anxiety. Now anxiety is something that I've suffered from quite a while, and a lot of people are surprised at that because I am a very kind of happy-go-lucky, laughy person. And people don't really always expect that. Sometimes people look down and very depressed, and people are not surprised about anxiety. But because I haven't really got depression, I'm not depressed at all. I'm really happy in my life. And it's funny really, because I've spoken to doctors about, you know, the fact that I suffer badly with anxiety. And, you know, saying that I am happy and, you know, I feel quite a strong person really, considering you know, I'm not in best of health. And I think I'm quite a strong person. And one of the doctors that I spoke to said to me, and I've seen this written before, it's not always a case of being weak, it's a case of having to have been strong for so long. And I have in my life, I have had to be strong for the protection of others, for looking after others. And I don't have that so much now, obviously, you know, it's just me and Baz and Tess, the dog. But I do suffer badly with anxiety and worry. The logical side to me, I know, and people say it all the time, worry isn't a constructive feeling, because what will it do? Whatever you're worried about, will the outcome change by you worrying? And I know that. I know it won't. Whatever it is, I know it won't. But it just doesn't stop me. I am just a worrier. I worry about everything. If I'm not got anything to worry about, I worry why I've got nothing to worry about and worry about. Honestly, jokes aside, I am a real worrier. And with certain things, that can come to quite a lot of anxiety. Now, I want to share with you, because I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that are exactly the same as me, that feel the same. That's why I've always wanted to open up to you, not just share my beauty tips with you, or, you know, different things I find and how we can survive on a budget and so forth. But I just really have tried to open up to you so that, you know, you can see that if that is part of you as well, that you're not alone. Because one of the things with anxiety is you do feel awful alone. You do feel very isolated from everyone, even those that you love, because the anxiety is in you, is in your heart. And it can be really, really hard to cope with. Now, there's different types of anxiety. Some people have what you call general anxiety disorder, which means they can worry about, you know, different things all the time. Is it going, you know, am I going to have a car accident today? You know, different things like that. I don't actually have general anxiety disorder. I have specific anxiety disorder, which means I worry about specific things. And that can actually take me over when I worry about that. Now, I know the side of me, the logical side of me knows that I am being irrational. I know that. I know. But it doesn't stop it happening. It's just part of who I am. And I've learnt to accept it. that's just the part of who I am. Because one of the worst things is if you have sort of an anxiety disorder of any type, really, is to fight it, to not admit it, to shrug it off. But you've got all these feelings inside. And I did that for a long while. Like I said, the doctor said being strong for too long. But I don't do that now. I kind of speak my fears, and I've got Baz to talk to and so forth. And he suffers from anxiety as well, and for exactly the same reason. He's had to be strong for a long time. And when we came together, really, we had a lot of baggage. We were carrying a lot of baggage, both of us. And we've certainly pulled each other up and dealt with each other's baggage and helped each other. It's not a case of dealing with each other's, because you can't do that. It's in the past. But certainly support each other with our feelings and our worries and so forth. And we've done that, and we've come a long, long way. But anxiety isn't something you choose to have. You don't choose to be like that. And the worst thing you can do to anybody that is in an anxiety state is to say snap out of it, because you can't. Because my goodness, the thing you want more when you're in that state and have those feelings, the thing you want more than anything else in the world is to snap out of it. You really want to snap out of it, but you can't. It's just impossible. Your mind and your thoughts just won't let you. It's not something that I show everybody. I just really felt I wanted to share it with you, because you've all sort of become so much of my friends, and you make such lovely comments to me, and I think, well, I wonder if any of you, ever feel and have those things. And I just wanted to say that, you're so lovely to me, as I said, but I just wanted to share it so that that, I'm like it too, and I have those things too. And although my passion is makeup and, taking care of myself and all the anti-aging that I do, I still suffer from anxiety disorder. And it can be worse than, the fibromyalgia and umpteen other things I've got. It is really painful to have. And because it's so misunderstood. Days when, the fibro is really bad and I can't walk. People understand that. They know what I've got. They understand that, and that's part of it. You can become very weak with any autoimmune illness. You can become very weak. And I know that people understand that, but when it's your thoughts, when it's your feelings, it's things that's in your heart, it's only to me, it's only ever been the really close people that I've understood that. And then, even then, the people that love me the most of, oh, come on, Mum, that's not going to happen, come on, pull yourself together. And I know they mean well. I know they mean well, because a lot of the times, and I hope this doesn't sound wrong, I'm always saying that, I hope this doesn't sound wrong, but in a lot of ways I think you have to have felt anxiety to understand it, and to know how debilitating it can be. We've had over the last year, Baz and I have gone through an awful lot, not with each other, things that only make us closer really, because we fight the fight together. But we've had a lot of bad things happen and tragic things happen. And I will speak to you about those at a later time. But it's specific things. When specific things happen like that, and I want to protect the people that I love. I want to, when it's out of your hands, something is out of your hands, it's out of your control, because I'm very much kind of mummy bear. I'm very much matriarchal and the mum of the family, and those, any problems go to mum and everything, and I love that. That's who I am. It's who I'm born to be. But when it's out of my hands, when something is out of my hands and I can't control it, I find that really, really hard. And I know that it is illogical. I realise that completely, but it doesn't stop me being the way I am. And I just wanted to share it with you because I'm sure there's a lot of you that suffer from anxiety. I know one of my friends on here, my YouTube bestie, she does suffer from anxiety. And she said exactly the same things. But I just want to tell you that you're not alone. And also that if you know someone who suffers like that, I know, you know, if it's one of your loved ones, and I know you'd have their best interest at heart, but you can't just snap out of it. You can't. And there's help. Obviously, there's help you can get. But try to be understanding. If you've never had it yourself and you don't really get it, just try to be understanding and kind, because, you know, that helps an awful lot. Support, kindness, a gentle word, helps an awful lot. So I wanted to share that with you, so that, you know, just know a little bit more about me and know that I understand a little bit more about you if you suffer yourself. And please don't ever think twice about inboxing me if you wanted to speak to me. As I said, I've got no qualifications at all, none whatsoever. I've just got experience of being like it and of life, I guess. So I hope I wasn't too miserable for you today. It's just one of those things that I like to share, and the different topics we're doing. I hope, you know, you've understood why I wanted to do it. So I will be back again on Friday, and we'll have a bit more of an uplifting beauty thing, I think. Maybe a tutorial, we'll see. But we'll be happy on Friday, I promise. So thank you for listening and sharing these moments with me. You mean so much to me, and again, thank you for all the lovely, kind things you say to me. I really appreciate you and love you so much. I really, really do. You can never put into words how much I value your friendship. Thank you so much. I'll see you again on Friday. You take care, my darlings. Bye now. Bye.